Tagasngi. Kamikhalaya kla rakhi gasin light load ka prapo jong ka India hamadan pulu shillong. Haga ba menteri rang ba Conrad ke sangma. Ula pen here kalama lai rong bat ai buram ki riwele light load ki shipai bat ki pulen. Ula pen te baga Meghalaya police kala yo ek president police scholar Kawei ki buram bahalor tam jugi kan hun pulen ha India. Ula ka dawru ya ka jingterwa ban penrungi ki jingking jri jong ka jila ha ka UNESCO World Heritage List arajar ar penriyo. Habapan pau ki kam juga sorkar kini ki prasnem usang maulo ong ba kajing penroy ke syong halor ke jingeda ya ka khendo kajing penkop bori ki pat ba bar kajing sumari ke riti ke dustur. Hapo ke Green Meghalaya ko ban ruflai hajar hektar ki klaulo ya da bar ko ban ru hajar lai spak ngut ki nongrem ki yo shipho hajar tingka shisnem na ka binta man ka hektar labu jing kendru ya palat rupho hajar tali ki telong bat lashna palat sanspa tali ki jaka kan show Kijingnya umkor hanong kendong kila kiu na 1,000 sans pa san pho ha usnem 8,000 khat khandai shajan san pon sau pho lak tili. Ulong ba kajing ti do yong da kajuk start kelas dang ber sorkar kadang thaulan ban penrungi kinong ti berit sya kajing ti kat kum ka an. Ha karep karyang ke CM Farm Plus kala kershan palat 8,000 ngut kinong rem. Karba ka karkhana penwandur muslim aryang kan penmentoy ya 1,000 sans pa ngut kinong rem hashispa khat artli gishnong. Pala lai hajar aspa kilometer ki surok lashna hakini ki prasnam haga kot ka khya ka jingyap ki long kimi haga por kha khun kala hiar palan san phun riu na ka shispa bar ka jingyap ki khalung kala hiar jan lai phau na ka shispa nadu usnem arajar ar phau Palat khasan hajar praspa ngut ki long kimi kala yo jingmentoy na ka jing shakri kali hapo ka safe motherhood scheme Haga puli puthi ke Meghalaya kalakiu na sauspa prasha sanspa sun point haga performance grading index. Palat san hajar ngut ki samla kila yo jing hikai pentwin bat palat lai hajar shispa ngut kila yo kam hapo bat shabar kuri. Ka program prime kala kershan ke bandru hajar ngut ki nong sengkam ka balaya rapan penmi shipho hajar teliki kam ben bat arsan hajar teliki kam ki beyadai. Kinong jong kai kila kiu na ka khat alak ngut ha usnem arajar khat pra shajan khat pra lak ngut man la usnem usang mau la pen pauru ya ka jing pen pre ban priang ya ka 39 national games bar kentu ya ki samla ban jet ya ka jing le kai ka put ka tem bar ka jing hi kai pen ben ban la nya ka jing kerni dra ula pen scambaling ba ka jing trelang hapring ka sarkar bar ki pat ba onam dan ka weiru ka long kimi ukhna unong rep usamla ni ka shnong bujngai ban sha Iehnoh haglanti pen roi chong ka Meghalaya
The Supreme Court of India in 2019 affirmed the rights of Meghalaya's private and community landowners over both the land and the minerals beneath it. Friends, that is not just a legal technicality. That is our pride. I am also happy to inform you that the process of scientific mining has begun in our state. And we are also working on a framework to support small miners so that their lives and livelihoods can be secured. The bond between land and livelihood is most direct in our farms. I remember visiting farmers in Nongshong area in West Garo Hills. And there I met a Nokma whose land had been burnt for jhum cultivation. And that too season after season. Not only programs like CM Assure, but we are also helping farmers by paying the farmers' shares of the premium for over 72,000 farmers under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. In West Garo Hills, Gresita G. Marak of Gangbanga village had insured her ginger through the Fasal Bima program, where the premium was paid by the state government. Her crop failed that year. If it was some years ago, that would have been the end of her season and the start of a debt. But now, because of the Fasal Bima and the premium paid by government of Meghalaya, through the insurance, 19,000 rupees went into her account to deal with the crop loss. She was insured through government's support. Our farmers have for generations grown some of the finest produce on earth and were never paid the right price for it. Sometimes the nearest place to process a crop was hundreds of kilometers away. Today, we are changing that. Northeast India's largest organically certified spice processing unit is at Bhoirimbong, Ribhoi, which was recently inaugurated by our Honorable Union Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji. Friends, this 1,000 metric tons of raw ginger a year, and it will open up and enable wider markets for 5,500 farmers across 112 villages, increasing each of their livelihood and their incomes by 40,000 rupees annually. Like our processing plant in Bhoirimbong, we are also setting up 40 prime hubs to bring large-scale farmers closer to fair markets. To show our gratitude to the defense forces, paramilitary and police who protect our freedom every single day. Friends, this year, I am delighted to inform you that our Meghalaya police received the President's Police Colour. One of the highest honors bestowed upon a police force in India, recognizing its disciplined, professional, and citizen-friendly service. Meghalaya has received many national and international recognitions in the recent past. One such recognition is for the Living Root Bridges to be India's nomination for the UNESCO World Heritage List 2026. These bridges took years to be built. Our ancestors guided the roots of the Ficus elastica trees across streams patiently, year after year, until those roots grew strong enough to carry the weight of generations. This philosophy of perseverance, persistence, and possibility has guided the work of the state government over the last 8 years. Visible outcomes of this work can be seen across several sectors. The foundations for strong results have been laid in every sector. We have come a long way from where we stood 8 years ago. And it gives me real satisfaction to see today's Meghalaya and the road ahead of us. Friends, we can see the changes in the furthest corners of our villages. We can see it in our roads and other basic infrastructure. It makes every one of us happy when our farmers' pineapples reach international markets, when our youth represent India at youth parliaments, become the voice of Bollywood, or dominate the football field, and also when our mothers get better care during childbirth. In the past, we were seen as a remote northeastern state. But today, Meghalaya is recognized as a prime tourist destination, as a high-value horticulture hub, as India's premier concert destination, and as a growing sporting powerhouse and an emerging model of participatory good governance. Over these 8 years, every mission we launched, every road we made, every scheme we started has been built around 3 foundations that hold any society together. First, protecting and preserving our land. Second, empowering our people. And third, upholding our culture. Our land is our greatest strength. Our forest, rivers, soil, and biodiversity are not just natural heritage. They are what our people's lives and livelihoods depend on. Meghalaya is among the greenest states in India, with 76% forest cover. For generations, our communities protected these forests on their own, without any support from anyone. We felt they deserved support. And that is why we started the country's largest payment for ecosystems services program, Green Meghalaya Plus. We brought 63,000 hectares of natural forest under conservation, which now rewards close to 6,300 farmers with 10,000 rupees annually for every hectare they protect. We are making strong efforts to protect our water resources also. more than 60,000 springs across the state have been mapped and are now being protected. Over 500 large water harvesters have been created. These efforts are making a difference in people's lives. In 2019, only 4